Do you have any new music coming up?
I'm working on that. So hopefully soon, yeah.
Okay, so you don't have a timetable or anything like I'm going to have a new release in July or anything like that.
No,
well, I do hope you will keep it.
I can't promise anything.
No. We just try to trick you into letting out secrets like that. That's all. But I hope that you will keep in touch with us and let us know what's going on with you. You get some new music. Maybe you'll come back and release it here on the show. Let us hear it.
I will stay in touch.
We absolutely love you for that. I have a page on Facebook. You can find it. Just search the David Bowers Awards, and that's there specifically for the purpose of artists announcing their releases, their play dates, rumors, whatever you want to share. Use it, post it up there. We'll see it there, and we'll pass it on to our other social media sites too. So feel free to log on there and post up. Keep in touch with us. Let us know what's going on, and we definitely want to hear you come back and have you come back and visit us soon.
Definitely.
Great. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Sabrina Fallah, and here's that second song I promised you with a little bit of a rougher edge to it. It's called The Front Line. There you go. That's Frontline, The Frontline by Sabrina Fallah right here on the David Bowers Awards. Drop us a line. Let us know what you think of Sabrina Fallah. And also our next artist coming up. Be sure and drop us a line. And be sure and keep in touch with the artist direct, too. Go to their websites, their social media. Say hello. Tell them what you like, don't like. They really do want to hear from you, as do we. So drop us a line. David at TheDavidBowers.com is the plain and simple address. John Bon Jovial, what'd you think of Sabrina?
Well, I'll tell you what, the first song, like I said, it had a nice urban folk music quality to it, and then the second one got a nice grunge, flavor to it, a la Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
nice. This is a very multi-talented young lady. She
Yeah, she
does a
grabbed
nice
you
job.
with that nice seductive sound of Hurt, which is a lovely song. I really like it. And then she comes in and knocks your teeth out with the front line. So, like I said, a little bit more of a hard edge on that. And speaking of harder edges, we're going to transition now to something with edge and also a touch of darkness and, well, really a whole bunch of things all wrapped up into one sound called Dream Aria. Here is Essence. That's Essence by Dream Aria. And here to talk with us now from Dream Aria, the voice of Essence. Welcome, Anne.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? Oh, just fine. How about you?
I am very good, thank you.
Great to have you here with us today. And I know the last time you weren't on, the last time we had your show on, or your sound on, but I'm glad you're here today because you get to give us a little bit different picture, especially starting with Essence. Tell us about that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, it's definitely a bit of our softer side, very ambient, and it's, very spiritual. And basically, Don and I, the keyboardist and composer, were discussing the idea that what if there were two souls in some kind of different reality or different dimension where it's just nothingness, really, just like the deep darkness of space, empty, and you can really see each other's pure essence, not so much the physical body or material or the world around us, but just alone in that. And what would that look like? And how would that feel? And how would you communicate? And if you would recognize each other in a different form or a different body, because the essence really remains the same always. So we just sort of discussed that and decided to write around that along with the music, and I think it fit.
Interesting, and yes, it is. It takes some adjusting to because it's deeper than a lot of the music. Like we've kind of transitioned in that direction today. We started out with something that could easily be classed as pop rock, and then we got a little more serious. We got a little edgier, and then we go to Essence, which really requires your attention.
Yes, I think I have to agree there. Especially since it's a quieter song, you really have to listen.
Well, it's not a hard rocking song, but it's not it's not one of those sleepy ballads either. So it definitely demands your attention. John Bon Jovial, you're sitting there looking very pensive.
Pensive.
Hi, John.
Hi, Ann. I really like the song. I mean, it's got such a nice dream sequence quality to it, and I kind of look at it, and not from a point of view of the lyrics, but I look at it also as a love song, because I can see this being with your husband, wife, significant other, whomever that may be, and it's just late at night. You're not necessarily doing anything special. You're just being there with each other. And this was one of the first thoughts that came into my head about this. I don't know if anybody has ever looked at it from that perspective before. But it's just a very ethereal, dream-like quality to it.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I love that, how you see it. And that's what I love so much about music, is everyone hears it and feels it, senses it, and interprets it differently. And that's, I think, how it should be. So sometimes I don't like to give away too much about what our songs are really about, because I like that. I like people to sort of figure it out on their own and how they feel about it. But definitely that works, absolutely, because it was really based on two people. So you definitely hit that on the mark, that part. But also it's about how we're sort of all interconnected. We're sort of all as one, so that if we hurt ourselves, we actually hurt everyone, and vice versa. So that definitely is true, in a couple, in a relationship, for sure.
Oh, sure. A ripple effect, basically. Yeah.
But, absolutely, yeah. That's exactly. The domino effect or the ripple effect, for sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much.
Oh, I do. I just really like it. It's an interesting piece of music, and it is also something that I could see. David, you remember back in the I think it was the late '80s, early '90s. The latest rage in radio was the new age format, and I could see this music being played on that kind of a station.
Oh, for sure. I agree. And I remember listening to, Yanni and all those guys back in the day when that was coming out, and it was fabulous, very different, and you can really get lost in it, especially with the headphones on. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that I'd never play the music for John before the show, because I'd like to get his initial response, that first reaction when they first hear the song. And It's worked well because I know John got a little upset there at first. Well, why can't I hear this?